I might be making a mistake. Without a doubt, fall fishing is upon us, as I've been finding many large fish up shallow. However, there's one style of fishing that is known to consistently catch hogs. Swim baits, glide baits, whatever you call it. I've tried in the past, only to lose a potential PB fish when she shook off the hook, and ever since then, I haven't dared pick up another big bait. But how can I grow as an angler if I keep throwing lures in my comfort zone? So for the next 2 days, it's our time for redemption, and maybe the countless fishless hours will pay off.
No way, there's a big one. That's a big one. Oh, guys, that's, woo, ah. This thing is quick. For those who don't know, the way I like to get around college is to ride my longboard. An outdoor master who I worked with this past summer saw that I was in need, and they hooked your boy up with an electric skateboard. Keep in mind, they're not sponsoring this video at all. I'm just really appreciative for the kind gesture they did for me. Ain't nobody gonna beat me to those fishing spots now. Our verse of the week comes from Cade's self, who chose Proverbs 3, 5 through 6. It reads, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him and he will make your paths straight." Woo, that is awesome, Cade. While I may look like a Ninja Turtle with this helmet right now, I'm at a place where a lot of young adults find themselves right now, in college. And when God's word tells us to submit to him and he will make our paths straight, I just can't get over how exciting that is. We're not supposed to figure out this journey of life by ourselves. So whether you want to start your own YouTube channel, become a fishing YouTuber, or be a pro fisherman, or start your own business and sell your own baits, what an awesome, awesome thing it is that we don't have to figure out life by ourselves. We don't have to lean on our own understanding. And the whole God of the universe cares about us humans, little, small, insignificant creatures. Speaking of creatures, let's go catch a big one. Oh, I hope I don't sink this thing already. First time solo fishing in a canoe. Okay. I decided I was doing enough paddleboard fishing. I wanted to try something different. Grab my life jacket, big camera, in you go. Take my big old beefy rod. Okay, we're gonna put our bag in the back. Oh! All right, Lord, please don't let me fall in today. And if it is your will, help me land a giant. Oh, this is a lot more stable than I thought. I feel like my phone's just gonna fall in the water.
My phone just fell in the water in probably the deepest part of the lake.
This is quite exciting. With the paddleboard, I was just really scared that I was gonna drop everything inside the water and never ever see it again. I was reading online that glide bait fishing is really good when it is windy. And as it turns out, the wind's blowing. Something I'm sure all of y'all are wondering is, Ryan, can you stand in this thing? Let's try. Whoa. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Bro, I could see myself just 10-pounder. The trick to stability is not always to have a super nice, expensive watercraft, but it's actually confidence. You could have a toothpick of a canoe, but have the confidence of, I don't know, a bluegill, and you'll be all set. I think I'm gonna work this one pocket here today. I've caught the most amount of fish from here, and on this first day, I just wanna test out these waters. Oh, the mega rod, a 7.6 extra heavy. Check out our options, y'all. We have this mega swim bait that I will throw at least once during this video. But let's first go a little bit more realistic with this guy. The shad in this lake really love to relate to all types of laydowns. And so while I could just spend most of my day chucking out into the middle and slow retrieving it, I think our best strategy is to find high percentage spots just like that. Watch, I'm gonna get snagged on this first cast. I'm scared. Whoa, that was sick. I feel so much power in these hands compared to my last two videos where I was fishing with a Spider-Man combo and my oldest, flimsiest baitcaster combo. This is quite the difference. One problem is I don't really know how to fish this bait that well. I guess rod twitches are the way to go. Oh, false alarm. I was so excited. I'm like, no way, my third cast of the day. Today I'm throwing the baits that non-fishermen would look at me and they'll be like, oh, you got a fish. And I'll be like, no, this is my lure. Oh man, the wind's just blowing me into this tree. Oh, I'm stuck too. Plot twist, this first day is just me trying to retrieve my glide bait. I'm getting out of this wind. I can't take it. Oh, I'm so glad I chose a canoe over a paddle board. It's been a while since I bought this bait, but I believe I spent $20 on it. It gives off a really nice shine on the twitch. One feature that big lures have over smaller ones is that they have drawing power. If there are any bass that are hungry-ish, they'll come and follow in your bait. Now, if they bite it, that's unknown. A good number of bass will follow in a bait like this because it looks incredibly juicy. Not yet. Thank you. Whoa, 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 whoa. I had follow. There's a bass right there. That was like a 2-pounder, followed it in. He nipped at it. Oh, but he wasn't able to get hooked. All I need is one fish, just one. It's not a lot to ask for. I've come to the conclusion that I need to fish these pockets that the wind is pushing into. The reasoning behind that is, think about it. If you're a feeding bass trying to get fat for the winter time, you would prefer a conveyor belt where the wind is basically pushing shad towards your direction. And a little cove like this is absolutely perfect for that. With all this paddling in the scorching sun, it's crucial that I stay hydrated, which is why I'm thankful that today's sponsor is WakiWaki, who have made it their mission to make the outdoors enjoyable and easy. As an avid outdoorsman, I don't always have quick access to clean water, so I always carry with me a water filter straw. But one drawback was that whenever I left the water source, I couldn't drink anymore. Here in my hands, I have the WakiWaki Blue Purifier water bottle, where all I have to do is fill it up, screw on the cap with filter attached, and drink up some delicious agua. A quick rundown of its many features is that it is BPA free, dishwasher safe, removes 99.99% of bacteria, parasites, and microplastics, and its 4-stage filter, which is super easy to change out, can last you 396 gallons. Good on you if you could drink that much water. And coming in at a fraction of what competitors charge, it's not gonna break the bank, so you can buy more of the fishing lures you snagged in that tree last week. So if you're trying to protect yourself from that weird tasting water fountain at school, better safe than sorry thanks to WakiWaki. But now that we're hydrated, let's go catch some biggins. I need a There's one! No way! No way! What? Oh, oh. Thank you, Jesus. I did not expect that. I'm sure you guys wouldn't know. I didn't start screaming until I had him halfway in the boat. Look at that. You guys have no idea what this means. Okay, you probably do. But if the small ones are already munching like this, I mean, this is like a solid 1+ pounder. Way bigger than what I usually catch. I'm so appreciative of you, man. You probably just made my day. Quick release. There it is. Back into the depths. Get a quick water break. Yo, I was a little skeptical, but this glide bait might be money. I can't believe that happened. It felt so weird. I went to twitch my rod and my line was 5 feet to the left. Hey, don't be surprised if this channel turns into just fishing big swim baits. They do say the second you catch your first big bait fish, you never go back. Technically, if I wanted to, I could just end the video right here. But nah, we're in pursuit of a fish that's bigger than 2 pounds. If we're lucky, 3. If you're wondering why I'm not throwing braid, it's because braided line, if y'all don't know, if you get a backlash with a very heavy bait, bye-bye lure. The knot will snap and you will be crying. So fluoro has this extra stretch, which is just amazing. Not to mention it's almost invisible underwater too. Check my line. We're chilling. Oh yeah, it's a ginormous stick. Not quite my PB. No way, there's a big one. That's a big one. Oh, guys, that's a lake record. That's a lake record. That's a lake record. That's a lake record. That's, oh, guys, we just caught a 4 pounder. This is a 4. She's a 4. There's no doubt. Y'all, oh, we're gonna get a weight on her after giving her a drink. Wait, hold on. There's something wrong with this scale. It's reading way too low. She's just off of 3, 2.8. How is this a 2.8 pounder, bro? There she is. Back to the depths. Last forecast said they'll be hanging around points right now. And that's where I caught that big one. Man, I got a whole box of swim baits, but I don't want to put this down. If it's getting bit, like there's no reason that I should put it back in the box. What is the fear of spiders called again? Arachnophobia? I don't think I have that at all. I've already seen 5 spiders in my canoe. You know, a more realistic title for this video would be, what happens when a newbie fisherman fishes swim baits and glide baits for 2 days? Oh, no way. There was a fish on. Oh. I was just messing around and then it felt so weird. I feel like I've said that 3 times today. I can see he swiped at it. Hook came out super easily. Oh, look, dude, his jaw's all busted up. Poor guy got hook setted to the moon, it looks like. Not by me. That was a long time ago. Thank you, man. If you would have told me that on the first day of coming out here with these things, I'd smash 3 fish and, you know, a big 3-pounder, nah, I would not believe you for 1 second. Don't worry though, on day 2, I'm gonna throw a different bait. Oh, and if you're wondering, no, this water is not from this lake. There's always sewage leaks coming into here. And so these fish are potentially some of the most toxic fish in, you know, this area of Virginia. Folks, I need to head off the water now, but I'll see you day 2. It's a good bit chillier today. As promised, I'm not gonna throw the glide. And Bass Forecast today says that backs of creeks and docks are the way to go. I think I'm gonna start off by fishing some docks. Woo! All right, it's time to break out the mega bass. These 6-inch mag drafts, y'all, they catch them. Also, if you're a real one and you watched all the way up till this point in the video, let me know, what is one technique in fishing that you really want to improve in? For example, for me, I want to work on my swim baiting. For you, it could be using frogs, jigs, maybe even fly fishing if you're into that stuff. Our first stock of the day, the same one that I caught my first university bass on. Okay. I have no idea how deep it is. Oh, that's a lot of grass on the bottom. This is 1 out of 3 docks in this whole lake. If you guys are not familiar with a giant soft paddle tail like this, the premise is you basically just cast it out, let it sink all the way down, and then you slow retrieve it in. You don't want to reel it too fast or else it might get wobbly. Let's move on to dock number 2. What I want to do is line my cast parallel to the dock. That way I get the most out of it, because there's definitely probably a 10-pounder just sitting under this floating dock. If you're a fat bass just wanting to gorge yourself on some fish, just passing through the main channel, there's no better ambush point than this. This pearl white stands out great in the stained water. Oh, I'm so lost. I don't know how to fish today. It rained yesterday and now it's so cold. Now, one thing about these soft swim baits you could do is skip them. Okay, that was not a skip. Do it again. There it is. I'm gonna try my best not to go back to a glide. Believe it or not, this mega contender by the Goo Gang squad, it counts as a swim bait. It has 2 joints and 3 sections, which allows it to swim. I'm looking forward to throwing this. Let's go. Oh, yeah, this actually looks great. What? Why do I never throw this? Oh. Just gotta grind it out, y'all. Even if I get skunked today, praise God that I can come out here. Okay, nobody on the water is having success right now. This cold snap has shut down these bass. And with me being restricted to throwing only swim baits, I don't think I'm gonna really get much. But as I promised, I will throw the mega, you know, just for laughs, because honestly, I might snap my rod. In the packaging of it, they feature a giant 10-pound bass. With the bait this large, I need to be careful how I cast it. Pretty much just have to lob it. Oh, that was probably the biggest splash I've ever seen. Woo, look at that action. Nice and shiny. Let's throw it near this tree. Oh, something's following it. Oh, it's a bluegill. It's a bluegill. Oh!